Figuring out what's next after high school, college, a career, it can feel like you're totally lost, right? No map, no guide. Well, what if there was one? A personalized guide, just for you. Today, we're going to look at a new platform that says it can be exactly that.
I mean, let's be real. Does this feel familiar? That pit in your stomach when you think about college applications, career choices, the pressure is just immense. Right university, right major, where do you even start?
So this is the challenge for students today, right? The world is just way more complex, way more competitive than it used to be. Trying to plan your future can feel like you've been dropped in the middle of a massive city with zero directions. And that's the heart of the problem. You've got endless options, which sounds good, but it just leads to this immense pressure. You get paralyzed by all the choices instead of excited. It's that feeling of just floating, totally lost, constantly second-guessing every move.
Okay, so what's the solution? Well, what if you had an AI-powered guide to help you figure it all out? That is exactly what the Alef platform claims to be. So let's pull back the curtain and see how this thing really works.
All right, so first things first, it all starts by getting to know you. Alef's AI agent digs in and creates this really complete picture of who you are academically. So let's take a look at our example student here, Jordan. The AI is looking at everything, their 3.8 GPA, that 1420 SAT score, to build a solid starting point.
Okay, and this is where things get really powerful. All that data, it's not just sitting there like a report card. The platform instantly starts connecting the dots. It maps Jordan's profile to actual real-world opportunities. We're talking university admissions chances and even potential career paths. Look at this. It's suggesting data scientist with a 78% match. That's incredible.
And this is the part that's so important. Alef doesn't just say, here's where you are. It gives you a clear, step-by-step plan to get where you want to go. For Jordan, it's not vague advice. It's, okay, let's get that SAT score up to 1500 plus, let's get you into an advanced calculus course to beef up your STEM skills, and let's sign you up for a writing workshop. Super specific, super actionable.
But it doesn't stop there. The personalization goes even deeper. The system actually figures out how you learn best. So for Jordan, it's identified them as a visual and kinesthetic learner. What does that mean? It means the platform is going to serve up content in a way that clicks for them. More visuals, more hands-on stuff. It literally adapts to you.
And you know, staying motivated is half the battle. So the platform has this dynamic progress tracking. You can actually see your goals, like hitting that 4.0 GPA, and watch the progress bar move in real time. It takes this huge, long journey and breaks it down into these small, satisfying wins. Okay, so we've seen the personalized AI guide, but Alef is way more than just you and a computer. It's built around this core idea that, we learn better when we learn together. It's all about community. So this here is the Student Learning Center. Think of it as your dashboard, your home base. And right away, you see what's important. It's not just your courses, it's your learning connections. The whole thing is nudging you to connect with other people.
And this is how that happens. You can jump into these discussion boards for pretty much any topic, ask questions, share what you know, and actually learn from each other. And check this out, it's not just students. Here's an instructor, Dr. Robert Chen, right in the mix, answering a tough question. This is what active learning looks like.
And what's really cool is we can see the other side of the coin. This is the educator portal. So instructors aren't just tossing lectures out into the void. They're actively watching student engagement, they're seeing the specific questions people are asking, and they're giving personalized feedback. It's a two-way street, a full feedback loop.
So you've got this AI guide, and you've got a whole community. What about the actual learning? Well, this is where Alef tries to go way beyond just a boring old textbook on a screen. This is a whole new way of experiencing the material. Okay, so everything has to start with a strong foundation, right? So here in this Islamic finance course, you've got the Theory and Knowledge Hub. This is where you get the basics down, you master the core ideas before they ask you to do anything with them.
And then, this is where it gets really fun. They drop you into a realistic scenario. You actually have to make a big strategic business decision. And it's not just a quiz with the right or wrong answer. You make your choice and boom, you instantly see how it affects things like profitability and stakeholder trust. You learn by doing.
And the best part, after you make your call, you get this amazing feedback log. It's not just a computer telling you, good job. You get these different perspectives from a CEO, from an economist, from a scholar. This is how you learn to think critically, to see all the angles, not just memorize a bunch of facts for a test. So when you step back and look at all the pieces, that personal AI guide, the community aspect, this super interactive way of learning, you start to realize what's happening. Alef is trying to build something way bigger than just another educational app.
And this quote right here, it just nails the whole philosophy behind it. The goal is not just to get into college, but to build a foundation for a meaningful career. It's a total shift in focus, right? It's not just about acing the next test. It's about building a foundation, the skills, the knowledge, the network, for a career that you actually care about.
Because in the end, we all know it's not just about what you know, but who you know. And Alef is designed to help you build that personal and professional network from day one. The connections you're making here with other students, with your teachers, with mentors, that's a network that can support you for years, long after you've graduated.
So think about it. Alef gives you the map, it gives you the guide, and it surrounds you with a community. It takes that scary, overwhelming question of what's next and turns it into a journey you can actually get excited about. So the final question really isn't just how will you shape your future, it's what could you build if you never had to do it alone?